Hey guys, it's Michael. Today I have a very important update for you from internal sources at the White House on the second stimulus package. We heard Mitch McConnell on Wednesday say that the income cap for the second stimulus package was going to be $40,000 per year. However, according to internal sources at the White House, they say that this isn't the case. So in today's video, I'm going to break down exactly what these sources say is going on with the second stimulus package, who can expect to receive money, and how it may not be that $40,000 income cap like Mitch McConnell said. But before we get started, don't forget to get your 2 free stocks valued up to $1,400 when you download the Webull investing app using the link down below, and get $5 when you download the Acorns investing app. Anyways, let's jump right into it and let's go over what is going on in the White House, what they're saying about the second stimulus package. So according to an article written by the Washington Post yesterday, which I'll link down below, which is titled GOP Eyes a Narrowing Second Round of $1,200 Stimulus Payments, they explain how as Congress begins to take up the next stimulus package, congressional Republicans and White House officials are weighing proposals to drop the income cap below $75,000 a year, according to 4 people in the White House, limiting the next round of stimulus checks to those earning $40,000 a year or less, like what Mitch McConnell said in the meeting on Wednesday, for instance, would save lawmakers about $200 billion compared to the first round of stimulus checks, according to Ernie Tedeschi, who served as an economist under the Obama administration. But he also goes on to say that it would also mean that 20 million middle-class Americans would not receive the financial lifeline with this $1,200 stimulus check. However, according to one person in the White House, he cautioned that Republicans may ultimately revive the original proposal, the one where anyone who makes $75,000 a year or less receives the full $1,200 stimulus check. They might just revive this proposal because of the difficult administrative challenges created by trying to narrowly target the checks. In the first round, they tried to do a more narrow approach, but they ultimately didn't do it because it was too difficult to implement. So according to these White House sources, they say that the same thing will probably happen in the second round. Several Senate Republicans currently have expressed opposition to sending out another round of stimulus checks altogether, while some Republican senators are saying that they are open to it. For example, Senator Tom Tillis has said that he would support second stimulus checks if they are more targeted to those people who are hurting the most. Same with Mitch McConnell. Mitch McConnell said on Wednesday that he supports a more targeted stimulus check as well, and he's thinking to send it out to people who make $40,000 a year or less. He also says that these folks who have been hit the hardest, those in the hospitality industries like restaurants, he says, I think those direct stimulus checks were particularly significant for these groups of people. However, while there are a lot of talks about targeting the next stimulus check even more, one thing to remember right now, which is really good news, is that it is an election year. And restricting the next stimulus package to a smaller group of people would be very unpopular right now during a national emergency, and especially during an election year. If people received a check in the first round and they don't receive one in the second, people are going to be very upset about this, and knowing that it's an election year, this may influence a lot of people's votes. So right now, according to President Trump, he's open to passing more stimulus. He's not worried about the U.S. deficit right now. His main concern is getting more money into the hands of Americans because he knows that he is behind in the polls right now, and one thing that could help this is that if we get a more dramatic second stimulus package. That is why he has said multiple times that he is open to spending more than what the House Democrats have proposed. In addition to this just being an election year, another important aspect to keep an eye out for is that the stimulus checks are based on your 2019 tax returns. So what that means is that there are a lot of challenges created from this because many Americans who earned more than $40,000 a year last year either lost their jobs or have seen their hours reduced significantly, and now they earn less than $40,000 a year. However, even if they earn nothing now and they're unemployed, they won't be receiving that full $1,200 if they made more than $40,000 a year on their 2019 tax return. So ultimately, with this second stimulus package, we're going to run into the same issues that we did in the first round. If you made more money before the pandemic and you made over $40,000 a year, well then under Mitch McConnell's plan, you would not be eligible for the full stimulus check. So that is a problem they're going to run into again because they're basing how much people get based off of the 2019 tax returns. And a lot has changed between 2019 tax returns and now because a lot of people are now unemployed because of the virus when previously they had a job. So this is another reason why they very well may just keep it at the $75,000 a year because that will include more people. Right now, at least 4 million private sector workers have seen pay cuts during the pandemic, according to previous Washington Post analysis, and many of them are likely to slip below the income threshold as a result of pay cuts and hours reduced during the pandemic. Workers right now are twice as likely to get a pay cut than they were during the Great Recession 2008 and 2009, according to the group's analysis of data from the payroll processor ADP. Salary cuts are spreading more rapidly in white-collar jobs right now, which suggests that there is a deep recession and that we're going to see a slower recovery. So this all signals and pushes for another round of stimulus. This is all good news for more stimulus checks. Companies have also trimmed employees' hours, leaving many hourly wage workers with leaner paychecks, smaller paychecks, because they're cutting their hours in half and people are not coming into work as much. So ultimately, with all of these numbers right now, more than 6 million workers are working part-time. There's millions and millions more people who have been unemployed, and ultimately, even if they made more than $40,000 a year before the pandemic, if they're making less now, they would not qualify. So these are main reasons why Republicans in the Senate may just ultimately go back to the same proposal in the first round and may just ultimately send out stimulus checks to everyone who makes $75,000 a year or less, again, because it will be much more simple to implement and it will also cover more people. The income cap level right now is still up for debate. They're still talking about it, and we should expect to see Mitch McConnell propose a next stimulus package when they come back from the July 4th recess. He's currently working on it right now, and we should expect to see it very soon. So I'll keep you updated on what the income cap level is for the second round of stimulus checks. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Just a quick update on what is going on in the White House from internal sources, what they're saying about the second stimulus package. Don't forget to get your 2 free stocks valued up to $1,400 when you download the Webull investing app using the link down below. Get $5 when you download the Acorns investing app using the link down below. Thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.